Dude, I feel the same way about Quina. So, like, I always hated Quina. I always, like, as a kid, I always hated Quina. I didn't understand him. He was weird. He ate frogs. I was like, no thanks. But looking at him through, like, a different lens of, like, today, he's, like, there's something special about him. It's just the way he interacts in, like, the cutscenes and stuff has given me, like, a new appreciation for him. Because, like, the way that they have his dialogue, like, I always thought his dialogue was just dumb. Like, it was just there to fill space. But the more I went back and actually read it, he really does have that, like, carefree, I'm just here to have fun and eat frogs attitude. And they use it in a great way. There's a lot of moments where, like, the party's freaking out and Quina's just like, me eat? Like, you know, and, like, he's a bit of, like, comic relief, but also, like, stress relief in a way for the party. Like, it's cool. It's cool the way they use him. Yeah, like, it's interesting. It's a lot more interesting than I gave it credit for. If you had asked me before, I would have been like, yeah, he's a dumb goofball. Like, but I think they actually use him pretty well.
Well, as long as you're aware I'm not the most up-to-date individual around.
Some people also think he's supposed to be kind of a marker for, like, acceptance. And, like, you know, because no one understands what he is, who he is, what gender he is. Like, he just is. But, like, over time they accept him. So people kind of see him as, like, a commentary on acceptance, which I can see that. I don't know if, like, I don't know if I go fully into that, but I do get it. I think that's a good point. Like, I think you could make that point, definitely. I don't know if they were really going for that, or if they were just going for, like, he's happy-go-lucky, goofball, that, you know, comic relief, stress relief for the party kind of dude, but I like that idea.
Our menu.
If that is what they were going for, I like that idea a lot. I just don't know if that was exactly what they were going for.
Bon appetit.
Kylio, thank you so much for the tier 2 33. Really appreciate it. Thank you, man. In the Spanish version, Quina was female. Does that have something to do with the Spanish language and having A be female? Is that why they did that? I wonder. That could even be a mistranslation. Like, it was supposed to be male-female, but because they looked at the name and it ends in an A, they took it as a female. They just, you know. Because in Spanish, words have gender. I don't believe names have gender, but females, or words have gender, so, like, they may have just seen that and just been like, okay, we give that name female. I don't know, that's interesting. I have to look into it. I wonder if that was like
Kenny and I look forward.
if there was a specific reason they did that, or if it was just kind of a translation thing. Yes, words have gender in Spanish. I took 5 years of Spanish in school. I know the basic concepts of the Spanish language. I still can't speak it, but I understand the concepts of Spanish language. I understand the word sentence structure of Spanish. So, but names don't have gender, so I don't really know. I mean, maybe they just thought because they didn't know what gender he was, and because he's kind of an it kind of thing, they just looked at the name and saw that it was a female ending and just said, okay, we'll make it female. I don't know. That's really interesting. I'm curious if there's any actual wait, if I select this, do I go here or do I go to Golden Quai? These menus suck, man. Does anyone else hate the menus? Or is it just me? Am I just an idiot? I swear I can never get through the menus in this game. I just don't like how they're set up. I wish it was just all on the map. I wish I could just open the map and just go here. Instead, you have to like get in the car and then pick auto and then pick the place you're going.
We need to replenish our supply of curatives.
Gotcha.
Okay, I did go to the right place. No, I didn't go to the right place. Son of a... I have to get back in the car. So I can't just like pick this on the map. I gotta scroll through to find it. Unless I go map point, and then I could do it. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point. The name doesn't have a gender, but it would be impossible not to genderize them. So, actually, I wonder if that's the case then. I wonder if it's like Quina is female in the sentence structure, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Quina's female. But most people will just take it that way because it's female in the sentence structure. Very interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Still very, very interesting. I mean, it's hard to know because it's not really something you would run into in everyday speech, but like, if you're talking to this thing that you don't know what it is, would you just default to the
hair blowing in the breeze? Will be seaside supermodels.
I don't want to take a pic. Fine. We haven't done this yet. Might as well.
Seaside supermodels it is then.
Oh yeah, seaside supermodels.
Where is it? It's the place we're going anyways. Yeah, if you're talking to like a creature and the name fits in the female, like as a female word in the sentence structure, do you just recognize it as a female until told otherwise, you know?
Oh yeah. Couldn't get the take a shot from here.
And Quina's not going to correct you, so
Now it's picture time.
Quina don't care.
Let me get this shot.
Way to stand right in front of glass. A terrible picture.
The gang's all here.
What are you guys doing?
Us?
That was a planned picture. It was still terrible. Quina accepts all way to refer to Quina. But yeah, anyways, long story short, I have a much bigger appreciation for Quina as a character than I did when I was a kid. Quina's pretty cool. And there's also the feeling of like Quina just wants to become a better chef, but also is willing to like dedicate itself to the mission at times, which is like really interesting. Like you definitely can't say that everything that Quina does is specifically to become a better cook. Like at some point, Quina decides that the mission is important and takes part.
Whoa. Nif make this time? Is there nothing you lot won't pick up? Anywho, show me the parts and I'll show you serious firepower.
A master mechanic, Sid can... Yeah, we... Oh.
Whoa. Nif make the...
Do we really need to go through, like, the talk every time? Can't this just be a menu?
You got me what I need. I'll take it from here.
Like, they did this in the worst possible way. I don't know why they did it like this.
It turned out
Just have a
great,
menu.
if I do
Just have an
say so
upgrade menu.
myself. Stand up straight, boy. Fixing to upgrade. You slacking off.
No, I don't think I'm not playing Rebirth and then playing this and saying it's bad. I mean, I'm thinking about the games that came out at the same time this game came out. I understand what you're saying, but I just want to be clear. I'm not like playing Rebirth and then being like, wow, this game blows. Wow, profound. I like this journal thing, but it's never anything that it's it's always so like waiting for you. I'll see ya. I'll see you when you get here. Do we really need to put the doggo in danger just for that message? Can't we get like a therefore out thou noctis something? It's like teenagers texting each other. No, you go to sleep. No, you go to sleep.
Look, Prince Noctis, even the marshal came to say goodbye.
You know what? You know what song really got me recently in Final Fantasy IX? This is Esto Gaza. Driving at night and this song comes on. Good. Alright, let me run to the bathroom real quick. Tsukuden? Yeah, we played it for a fan day. I thought you were here when we played it. We played Tsukuden 2 for a fan day back in December. Oh, no, you weren't here. That was back in 2020. December 2020. The whole hour and a half of it is on Patreon. Yeah, someone donated it. Long time ago. I don't remember who.
Something I gotta get off my chest.
What's that?
I'm sorry. Sorry I wasn't there for your father. I swore an oath to protect the king, but I wasn't strong enough to uphold it.
Ain't nothing nobody could have done to stop what happened.
Yeah. I realize that.
But you need to realize just what you mean to the boys by your side.
You're really playing sad music for this.
I do.
Even if they can't solve your problems, you can't hide what's going on from them. It hurts like hell. Remember, those ain't your bodyguards. They're your brothers. Trust in them, always.
Bro. That was not even close to earned. Who cares about Sid? He said like 2 things the entire game. Why is he suddenly like the voice of reason?
You can never have too many tools.
What kind of nonsense was that?
Learn to wield not only weapons, but magic as well.
Thank you for the flask.
Waiting for an invitation? Get your asses on board.
Who am I? Looked like I was talking to the boat.
Hey, Your Majesty!
What's up?
Please, come back soon! We need our king!
Yeah. Count on it.
Who you talking? He's down there. Why was he looking up? Sid transformed into a boat. Epic. Should have slept at the end before. Nice. What the? It's actually kind of neat. I'll keep the goblin. Why is Noctis always like so awkward in these pictures? Why would you take a picture of a picture? Give me a break. Dude actually took a picture of a picture. Yeah, I don't know, man. They weren't even, whatever.
The wedding day arrives, but alas, without the bride. Of course, we've come for the Hydrian, and you've gone to such lengths to prepare.
Merely my duty.
Ah, but for an outsider to lead the Imperial army must be a battle in and of itself. You've spoken to Lady Lunafreya.
No.
That obstinate secretary.
No.
Standing in the way, while you rush off to slay the Hydrian for your poor sister's sake. I know the price of the Covenant.
Was I supposed to understand any of that?
You know, I've always wanted to go sailing like this.
Not many opportunities living in Insomnia.
Out here, it's just us and the horizon.
Wait, I can control
It's
a boat.
amazing. It's life-changing!
We've quite a ways to go until we reach Altisha, so keep gushing to your heart's content.
When we step off the boat, we'll be in a foreign country.
The anticipation alone is a foreign sensation.
Yeah, this is where Arden actually starts to like be kind of cool. Like you start to actually notice him.
Still more to come.
So
I still have no idea what he's talking about or why any of it's important, but
A serpent said to embody the roar and rage of the sea.
We'll have to see for ourselves.
Can't let Lady Luna Freya
so I
do
can
all
control the
heavy
boat,
lifting.
but why?
You must be so psyched to see her.
Luna?
Yeah.
Well,
There's absolutely no
make
purpose
sure
to
she's
this.
all right before anything else.
Indeed, her well-being is top priority.
Don't like this going down on Imperial turf.
You think Lady Luna Freya's in danger there?
The Empire did invade Lucis for the ring. I have no faith their ruthless ambitions will stop short of harming the Oracle.
Without the ring, the crystal's no more than a rock.
I suppose. Does anyone know how Lady Luna Freya came to have the ring?
It seems likely His Majesty entrusted it to her safekeeping back at the Crown City.
So she's held onto it this whole time, all the way to Altisha.
The ring is important, and so is Leviathan. But Luna comes first.
You know, I was thinking back to our encounter with Ravus. Do you recall an apparatus in place of his arm?
Yeah, I remember.
Seems he lost his old one in the invasion, but in its place, he seems to have acquired new power.
Power?
That would help explain how a son of Tenebrae suddenly came to command Niflheim's army.
Now that you mention it, his strength did seem sort of supernatural. I just chalked it up to the Oracle lineage.
His ancestry may be part of it, but that alone wouldn't account for his freakish strength.
I wonder what could have happened to him.
There's a disturbing rumor about Lord Ravus has taken to brandishing His Majesty's sword.
My dad's.
Then what's the big idea behind that?
That his power's the same as the power of kings?
I cannot say for sure, but I have my doubts. Ravus wears the sword, but doesn't wield it.
For all his newfound powers, he's still the Chancellor's lapdog, holding on to the enemy king's sword like some badge of honor.
It might help if we knew what he was after.
Who can say?
What are the odds the Empire will crash the pool party with Leviathan?
Consider it a guarantee. They felled a god to prevent Noct from receiving his blessing. And they'll do so again.
But we beat him to the big guy, thanks to our friendly guide.
Never know which way that one's gonna move next.
The Chancellor has an agenda all his own.
Sometimes it helps, like when he called off his army and let us escape.
But he was still a creep about it.
Well, it feels like he's only helping us because he wants something. I just don't know what.
Reckon we'll see him again?
Certainly hope not.
Not your type?
No love lost for phonies.
As Gladio said, his actions are motivated not by altruism, but by self-interest. And when he does come to our aid, I see only condescension in his eyes.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Ever think you think too much?
Sometimes, but it's always preferable to the alternative.
So, soon you'll have your old man's ring back.
Yeah, when we arrive in Altisha.
Where?
Good thing. To him,
Oh, there he is.
it was his heritage.
Is that what my dad said?
Carrying a royal line ain't a task to be taken lightly. For a small thing, that ring can sure weigh heavy. After he became king, I only ever saw his face in the paper.
Wait, weren't you at the coronation?
No, I was long gone from the city.
Must have been invited at least.
Had a falling out of sorts with your old man. Right at the end of the trip.
You did?
I was given to understand you stayed in touch.
We buried the hatchet years later, but never talked face to face again. Should have paid a visit while I had the chance. Well, no use dwelling on it now. Got the regalia in the hold, but y'all gonna stay in Altisha for a good while, right?
Yes, we believe so.
In that case, I'll tune her up for y'all. Not that I'll have much to do, though.
No, he said it earlier.
Well, with
randomly.
Cindy looking after the old girl.
If I remember correctly.
You say she's good? She must be great.
She was never afraid of hard work. Heaven knows she had a hard childhood.
A hard childhood?
He means her parents.
Lost them both when she was little. was big enough to understand, though. And to hurt. But you wouldn't guess that, seeing her now.
Not at all. She's always so cheerful.
Well, that ought to tell you how far she's come.
Now, you must have seen your fair share of Altissia by now.
Yeah, only done been the once. Stayed a good while, though.
What's it like?
Big old city.
Big. Okay.
Well, it ain't the crown city.
Different. Got it.
You'll see for yourself. Foreign lands seldom lend themselves to trite explanations.
Change of scenery ought to do you good.
Well, I'm all talked out. Can't be far to Altissia now, right?
We'll be there in no time. Nice having the wind at our backs.
Lodgings are a first order of business.
All work and no play?
Mixing this a go boy.
Someone has to babysit you, too.
You're welcome to sleep in the wild.
Ain't no hotel, but I know a fella has a place.
Hey, now.
Westcomb ran with Reggie and me way back when.
Oh, was he the other one in that photo with the garage?
Yep, runs himself a diner or cafe or something. Go and see for yourselves.
Sure.
Does the place have a name?
McGee or Magoo or Mago, that's the one.
Nice.
You can count on Old West, but he'll chew your ears off.
The government issued a statement promising that the reasons behind awakening the Hydrian would be clarified in the ceremonial address.
Got a signal.
Delivering the address will be Lady Luna Freya, who was previously reported dead. This will mark her first public appearance since the violence that befell the signing ceremony.
Lady Luna Freya's gonna give a speech?
Sounds like it.
Lord knows. This world could use some wisdom.
Won't be much longer now, Noct.
Yeah.
And they really just drug this out as long as they possibly could, huh? This is cool, though. How's it going, Young? Thanks so much for being here.
Does this vessel have an entry permit?
Entry
Oh
permit?
my god.
Relax. I got one. Here.
That's as old as they get. Seems in order. You may pass.
Did we really need that scene?
Could say that. 30-odd years ago.
That's what the guy meant by old.
Lucky us, huh?
That could have ended badly.
Okay, I guess that's why they wanted to do that. I've told people that it's not going to be Reunion because they called Crisis Core Reunion. But people seem to disagree and say it's going to be Reunion. So I guess we'll see who's right. You guys are probably right. It's probably going to be Reunion. But rebate. Requiem's not bad. We made it to Italy. So, that scene was really long and drawn out. I don't think it needed to be that long, but I feel like that's one of the first times we actually got some, like, interesting information that actually pertains to what we're doing instead of just random stuff. So that was nice. I feel like I actually learned something in that scene instead of just them throwing a bunch of words out that we have not been taught yet. Or just meeting a random character or whatever.
Immigration?
What do you mean? There's still more?
Oh my god.
Sir, what is the purpose of your visit? Purpose, Sid, it's all yours.
Hey, didn't we just... Well, we're here to visit a joint. Maga is the name, yeah.
Never heard of it. Unless you're referring to the alternate entry program. In which case, you may pay the levy directly to me. This amount should suffice.
Oh, what a racket. This is your trip. You cough up the cash.
You want to check Wescom's place out?
Yeah, let's all go to Mago.
Perhaps we'll even make it in time for tea.
And we'd better start looking now.
So, we're looking for the guy from the picture.
An estranged friend of the king.
Noct, you ever meet him?
Nope.
Well, at least the city's pretty. Is this a dead end? Oh, what?
How about a group photo?
No.
I know just the place. And it's close.
Save it for later.
How's it going, Vinny?
Everyone here's so stylish. We're stuck in
Gondola! Care for a ride?
We're stuck in gondola. Excellent. More waiting. Granted, I can at least skip this, but...
What should I buy?
A banana.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure.
Mission complete. Rode on a boat.
Welcome to Accordo, lads. Sid mentioned you'd be dropping in. Wescom Armor, as you've gathered. My
How?
word, you've grown, little prince.
How did Sid tell you that? What?
You were only a babe at the time.
Also, how did Ignis hear rumors about the dude having the king's sword? He's been with us the whole time. I was going to say that about that previous scene. I feel like they just make stuff up for, like, so that our party knows things. They just make stuff up. Oh, the rumor is, oh, I heard.
Nifs don't know about Lady Lunafreya's
Because they don't have a good way of actually giving us information.
Leviathan and the ring in one place. We can bet our asses they'll come out in full force.
Alright, shut up.
So this is your maiden visit. Enjoying it so far? You doubtless have many questions, so ask away.
Nice shoulder.
This country is a part of the Empire, isn't it?
I didn't want to see this scene anyways.
You're wary. I understand. But there's no need to jump at every shadow. Just be aware that the terms of our independence grant the Empire free reign to come and go as they please.
We'll bear that in mind.
It's admittedly a one-sided arrangement. Most everything we do requires Niflheim's permission. And they wouldn't knowingly permit the Oracle to appear before the public. How our government spun that is quite a mystery.
You really think Luna will make an address?
If every recent radio broadcast is to be trusted, absolutely.
Where is Lady Lunafreya?
In the city somewhere. But no one has caught so much as a glimpse of her. The media has been conspicuous in its silence on the matter, which speaks volumes of government intervention. That certainly explained the rumors of disgruntled Imperial officers leaving the city.
So you see lots of nifs around here?
We do, sometimes even at my place. Theirs is a familiar presence, and the citizens don't think much of it. Though the High Commander did cause a stir when he showed up the other day.
Ravis.
So soon after they felled the Archean and Lucis, his arrival fuels rumors that they will next come to Altisha. The Empire's not content ruling all the land. They want the heavens as well.
Has anything changed with Leviathan?
For now, it's business as usual at port. But word is the government will soon open the altar of the Tide Mother.
In preparation for the rite.
Ah, but on the other hand, they're scrambling to stockpile emergency provisions. This begs the question, if they're anticipating that the Hydrian will wreak havoc, why would they allow the rite to proceed? Well, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Thanks, appreciate it.
So...
My dear Camellia, it's been a while.
I heard about your distinguished guests.
Ah, you've an ear for gossip.
Where should we stay tonight?
Why? I mean, I guess it's kind of like Hush, but also it seems like everyone knows everything. And the radio stations are saying that Lunafreya is going to give a talk and stuff. Why aren't the civilians, like, freaking out? Like, why is everything so calm?
So, someone caught the secretary at Mago again.
She and the barkeep sure are friendly.
There's gotta be something going on. She wouldn't spend so much time at that place.
Take photo.
Take a shot from here.
Oh, this lighting's no good. Maybe next time.
What should I buy?
The heck was the purpose of that?
Gentlemen, I won't waste your time. My name is Camellia Claustra.
First Secretary of the Accordo Protectorate.
You should know, we have Lady Lunafreya in our care. And the Empire demands we surrender her.
What?
Yet I am loath to acquiesce unless we stand to profit. Hence I've come to discuss terms with the King of Lucis. If you've a mind to talk, come to my estate.
She can be oblique at the best.
She just like zip away.
I assure you, her heart is in the right place.
Oh.
What do you mean her heart's in the right place? She just said, I'm only giving up Lunafreya if I profit from it. What do you mean her heart's in the right place?
At any rate, you must be weary from your journey. Might I suggest you seek your beds for now and ponder matters anew in the morning?
No.
Yeah.
How about we don't?
Just that.
How about Leviathan's about to be summoned and the Empire is trying to steal my wife and this woman's trying to sell her? How about we don't rest? How about we save our wife? How about that? Why are we resting? What?
Now
Why?
I see why people flock from far and wide to the walls of water.
Do we just not care?
So, care to take a cruise?
Like, why does Noctis just not care? Like, every time someone comes up to Noctis and they're like, Lunafreya's probably gonna die or be sold to the Empire, he's just like, huh. Like, I feel like this is the third time that's happened. He's like, yeah, I mean, we'll get there when we get there. Whatever. Let's go take a picture. I mean, I know the picture thing is more of a gameplay thing, but like in the actual cutscenes, he's just like, eh. going.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure.
Like, obviously, taking pictures and sleeping, that's all gameplay stuff. It's separate from the story. But even in the story, like, he just keeps like, he just doesn't care. Yeah, I mean, we're in the town. Like, find her. Like, what? I can shop while I'm here? What?
Hey there. Have a good look.
Oh, nice. I will take your finest Groot.
Come back anytime.
Why should he care? We haven't seen any reason for him to care. They're engaged. That's a reason. She's the Oracle who's gonna, like, keep our planet from dying a horrible death. There's another reason. He's been raised his entire life to keep her safe. There's a third reason. Just a couple reasons. A couple small reasons. It's just a long, drawn-out bachelor party. I mean, I feel like there's some, like, underlying themes of, like, does he actually love her because they were kind of forced into loving each other? But regardless of that, she's the Oracle, he's the king, he's supposed to protect her so that the Empire doesn't take over the world. And he's also said multiple times, like, he's looking forward to marrying her. I mean, you know, that's kind of like the entire reason we're on this quest to begin with, is to find her. So, I mean, kind of important. Kind of slightly important.
Let's grab a bite.
How about the cafe in the brochure? Fantastic. Call when you need a ride back.
Have a look at this, Noct.
What about it?
What? What do you want? Use the famous gondolas. Buddy, we just got off a gondola.
How about a ride-a-la on the gondola?
We just got off the...
Tiana.
Ahead lies a future uncertain, yet sure is the astral memory, wherein the king may walk.
Alright, we can now time travel. Might be a good place to save. Yo, Lucid, thank you for the 23, man. Appreciate it.
Let's call it a day.
Soft beds, baby.
Take that! Go fish!
Hey, this one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
Again, why is Noct doing Gangnam Style? What is happening? Why is he always doing the goofiest?
to hold on to this one.
Hey, sexy lady. Oh, oh, oh. That's what it looked like.
Well, guess we need to go talk to Camellia.
Yeah, like we have any other option.
There's no telling how events will unfold. Let us prepare before making our way.
Yeah, she can sit tight a while.
Why? 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 Why is there no stakes? Why do we not care? Why is there no...
We should be pretty close to a famous photo spot.
No!
Save it for later.
There's just no sense of urgency ever. It's just like, even, like, I'm not, like I said, it's not even like a mechanics thing. It's like a...
Splendid.
Our characters just actually don't care. At all. It's like, how am I supposed to care when the characters don't care, you know? Like, how am I supposed to be invested? I understand that they're trying to say, like, make sure you're prepared, or, like, you know... They're trying to say, like, once you do this, we're gonna whatever, but there's, like, other ways to do it. Like, why not have Noct be like, let's go, guys, we gotta save Lunafreya, and then one of the other characters is like, hold on, we gotta make sure we're prepared. I know you're in a rush, I know it's important, but, you know, don't go in without being prepared. Why not have a conversation like that? Instead of just being like, she could wait. You know? Like, that was a perfect time to, like, actually give some emotion. And it's not like Noct doesn't give emotion. He gave emotion when his dad died. He should be so emotional right now because his dad died already. So now he's, like, even more of, like, I gotta save Lunafreya, you know? But every cutscene is just like, eh. Like, Lunafreya's all he's got left. That's like a perfect opportunity to, like, do something. And, like, this could be a perfect opportunity to, like, have some clashing within the party as well. So, like, Noctis could be like, we gotta rush, we gotta hurry, we gotta save Lunafreya. And then Gladalo could be like, listen, I know you want to go, but, like, we gotta make sure we're prepared. And then they could, like, fight, you know? And there could be, like, this emotional... Like, they're all just so, eh. I don't get it.
Oh, man. My arms are killing me. Ugh.
Do I dare ask why?
You know, just been pumping some iron, getting them gains.
Yeah, I think this group's only got room for one musclehead.
Then Gladio better step aside, because these guns shoot to kill.
See, like conversations like that, that's just the game doing its auto conversations. So, like, it's fine.
Over there, Noct?
But when the cutscenes actually have dialogue, we should be caring. Yeah, they probably should have, but, like, you know, whatever. I'm more frustrated about the actual cutscene dialogue than that. That I can at least understand. Why is it raining inside the house? Or is that just the game freaking out?
No sweat. First things first.
Pry into private affairs. Yeah, that'll get us in.
Thanks for coming to greet us in person.
It's the least I could do for a king. Wescom didn't extend me an invitation, so I decided to extend my own. Though circumstances have changed, Both
Why are we smiling? Why are we smiling like a goofball?
You said that you have Luna in your
It's
care.
time to be serious, Noctis. Thank you. That's better.
Doesn't that pose a risk to your nation?
Is the king concerned for our relations with the Empire? But it's true. The Oracle is a risk, one we are prepared to shed with. Whether we do so depends on you. Now, let me ask some questions of my own. Why does the Oracle seek to awaken the Hydrian?
She wants to forge a covenant so I can receive Leviathan's blessing.
The answer I wanted to hear. And yet, king or not, it can't be a simple affair for you to receive a god's blessing. Let me be frank. The potential chaos worries me. You know better than most what took place in Lucis with Archean. Tell me, what happened?
Wouldn't it be more chaos to hand her over to the Empire, though? Also, the correct answers to these are, like, brutally obvious.
Just like the legends, though the Empire doesn't like the way the story goes. Even as we speak, they mobilize their forces. It seems there's no
exactly.
chaos.
So what's the point?
It will most likely come to war. However, I don't care to host a battle on my soil. The gods and the Empire be damned.
Okay, but if you give her over to the Empire, they're just gonna take over it, like, that's gonna be on your soil, dude.
It would be a disaster if a battle took place in the city.
Indeed, we must be prepared to evacuate our citizens.
No doubt about it.
We're in the midst of making plans, and it was to discuss your involvement in them that I called you here. Without further ado, let us talk terms. If you wish to hold the right, you must ensure my citizens' safety and aid in their evacuation.
That's fine, but what about damage to the city?
Your concern is appreciated, but I am prepared to accept some structural damage. Keeping the citizens safe is my chief concern, and therefore yours. And that is not all. Once the rite has begun, I will not be accountable for what follows. You are on your own.
You're basically telling us to fight the Empire alone.
In a manner of speaking, but to rephrase it from our perspective, Accordo has no troops that can aid you, not amid such chaos at any rate. That is all for the terms. To review, you are to ensure our citizens' safety and engage.
So basically, screw you. Do you agree?
We have an agreement.
What was the point of that?
All right. Let's fight together as allies.
We're not fighting together as allies.
Such a vote of
She's using us.
Well, you can trust us to do our part and keep the Oracle safe. A final warning, though I doubt it'll come to it. My duty is to my citizens. Should any harm befall them, there will be a reckoning for both king
Yeah,
and
so no, you're not on our side. You're not on our side, dude.
There'll be a reckoning for you, too.
A leader must know when to bring out the steel. Surely you understand this.
I'm a king? What are you talking about?
There won't be any casualties.
Again, you intrigue me. You and your father are cut from different cloths. I wonder what manner of king you'll make.
Madam, it's time.
Assign 3 of your own for the evacuation effort. Whom you choose is up to you. According to our intel, the Imperial fleet will be 4 warships strong. Steel yourselves for a full-scale battle. I'm glad we could talk. We can each act in our own interest to our mutual benefit.
Why are you smiling about this, Noctis? What is there to smile about? I'm so lost. Am I missing something? She's practically holding the Oracle ransom and being like, you have to save my entire city or I'm gonna take the Oracle. And we're just like happy about that?
I can't promise something I can't help.
Of course. You certainly opened up to them, though.
What can I say? I have a soft spot for the young and tragic. They've lost Regis. They've lost the crystal. Was it so long ago the last Oracle was taken from them? We've seen the Empire go mad these 10-odd years.
Also, wouldn't Noctis be like, show me Luna? She just walks in, she's like, hey, we have Luna. And he just believes her at face. It doesn't even ask, like, can I see her? Like, nothing, just, okay, I'll save your entire city. So that hopefully you don't sell her to the Empire. Like what?
During the rite, we must see to it the Empire does not harass Leviathan.
Gonna be tough to pull off before the king receives her power.
And with 3 of us on evacuation detail.
Indeed, the best we can realistically do is to help the Hydrian help herself.
What kind of help you talking about?
I don't think so.
Just
It didn't
like
seem
Titan,
like
the
it.
Empire will seek to immobilize Leviathan.
Most of the
With the harpoon
most of the answers were like, answer nicely or answer meanly. Like, I couldn't really drag the conversation. There was like two of the options that kind of changed the conversation slightly, it seemed, but the rest of them were just kind of like, be nice or be mean. I did like that, like giving me the option to change the conversation a bit. Like, I did like that section in general, but the actual dialogue I'm very confused about. I don't understand what just seems like an awful position for Noctis, and he doesn't even like, he just goes with it. Again, just so nonchalant about anything. Like, our party just does not care. It's really frustrating.
Them from the goddess. She will have a fighting chance.
About an hour and a half,
Sounds
Gerda.
good in theory, but don't push it. It's pointless unless you can get that blessing.
Stay flexible. Stay alert.
All right.
So a little more than that. 2 hours. Like, I just don't understand. Like, why are we not... I mean, from what I remember, this is like the climax of the game, from what I remember. Why do we not have Noctis, like, show me Luna Freya, or your people can burn for all I care? Like, why is there no... You know, I just don't... I mean, it feels like they were building up this thing of, like, Noctis is going on his own path, being his own person, but then his father dies. And then he has, like, this emotional breakdown where he's like, all I have left is Luna. We got to go find Luna. You know, she's all I have left. My father's dead. My kingdom is crumbling. You know, we got to go find Luna. But then we get here and it's just like, we'll find her when we find her. Whatever. Oh, you guys have her? That's cool. We'll help you. Neat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, where's the pat? Like, where's anything? Feels like we built up to this just for it to be like nothing. It's not like we need a whole different scene or something. It's just the dialogue in the scenes needs to be different.